Yeah, I don't know how octopuses can fit into the smallest holes imaginable. Crazy creatures.
Ew, no, whatever that is, you need to burn it and burn all of it. That is demonic. Hi, I'm Mari. Hope you're having a good day, and I hope this video makes today just a little bit better. Okay, so today we are going to be reacting to funny videos by Vascal.
Everyone, if you see Bear, run away. Also me, I'll just
He's
stop
so
playing with the
cute,
bear. Bro
though.
bought a skin for his grave. I need to get the hell out of here. They're trying to revive him when a golfer walked away with $2 million because of a fly.
Wait, what?
The fly was a paid actor.
Wait, okay, I'm gonna be so for real. Like, imagine that actually happening. And it's not AI generated footage. That's crazy. Wait, it's not AI, right?
Taking cold showers is good for you. Me, 5 seconds later.
True.
Holidays with your sister. Wow, I should try this.
Okay.
Surely this won't go wrong. Yes, if you have a sister, you should definitely be trying this. Sorry, officer. My car is a...
Wait, hold on, wait, guys. Hold on. Wait.
little old. Yeah, officer, you're paying for that. It wasn't broken before you touched it. The way he used his tail as a propeller. Dogs are becoming advanced species. Congrats, you got the job. You can start Monday. Not a single thought is going through bro's head.
Bro,
if
that's
an
mean.
alien came to visit, I would kill it. Bye, Bella. Thank you, Bella. Thank you for choosing to protect humanity. How do you enjoy cardio? Me. I do cardio with my bloody TV. Socializing an angry kitten just by approaching. It's important to do this. Already messed up this year. 2027 is going to be my year. The backwards progression of CGI needs to be studied. This was in 2009.
And what's crazy about this, now we just have AI, like, and it's insane. It is so hard to tell if it's a real video or if it's AI or CGI. Like, it's kind of crazy how this used to be the awesome, like, technology back then.
POV. Your time machine broke, and now you find yourself in the Precambrian era, struggling to breathe. He sacrificed himself to generate electricity for
Guys, is this true? Is this what you do when you're bored? Or I guess if you need electricity for your village, is this normal?
the village. What a kind gentleman. How is he going that quick, though? When I realize the person I'm talking to is also an autistic idiot. Me, wondering why my fish tank has no algae after 3 weeks. This guy, he's working so hard in there. Designed by architects with PhDs. Random 13-year-old kids in Minecraft. Snowman defeats Karen. I mean, this is what you get. Why are you destroying a snowman? What has a snowman done to you? Also, it's probably been...
You know what? That's what you get. Huh? That's right. Yeah. You feeling bad for yourself, Karen? Yeah. Also, I have a question for you guys. Is Karen a slur?
Kids, you made it? Yeah, bro, summer is better than winter. Totally, as I say, with burnt skin, the reddest skin. Isaac Newton, preparing to call himself father of physics, after discovering if you don't move something, it doesn't move. Fidget spinner's older than bro. What's a fidget spinner? When I'm trying to sleep, but the sleep servers are low-key full. Sometimes you gotta mess with the new guy. I wonder if he's going to come back to work tomorrow.
What are you doing
when
with
someone
that?
says, what's that smell? But you've genuinely got a crisp 43, 42, 41 seconds left on your 72-hour deodorant. I love memes like this. New style meme, new age meme. Never seen before 2026. When you're cooking up something 5 stars at 1 a.m., but your mum genuinely pops out of the shadows.
That's
Bro, we made a
terrifying. Like,
device that
no.
lets us talk to the school Hey, why are you pausing at that? What did you do to the school hamster? Me, spending the whole day in waiting mode because I have a thing at 2 p.m. Toddlers asking exactly one theological question before going back to eating Play-Doh.
Okay, hear me out though. I do that now, so...
I bet my buddy $20 he couldn't jump the sand trap. The rest is history. Oh man, are you sure he didn't break a bone? That's quite a terrible fall.
Oh, buddy,
Ouch,
no.
face first. Should I spend way too much money on a new hobby just to drop it in 2 weeks? The ADHD friend of infinite wisdom and 500 incomplete hobbies. Miyamoto's family, if Nintendo charged even a penny less than $89.99 for physical Switch 2 games.
Okay, seriously though, why does it cost so much money? Why is it so expensive? It's like a quarter of the actual Switch itself. It's crazy. After you buy, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 games, you pretty much just could just buy a whole new Switch.
In the boys at Bro's funeral, after remembering him say, first one to die is gay. He said that on purpose. He just wanted to come out to you guys. When she's made pancakes, but accidentally drops the plate on her feet, and I hear, oh, I got whipped cream all on my toes now. When I see a YouTube video from 6 years ago, and it's from 2020 and not 2014. It feels weird saying that. 2014 is so long ago now. Focus on your goals. Everything else is a distraction.
Dog is not-
Laser focused. This is what it means to be locked in. Take back to when my grandpa randomly decided it was my time. I mean, he didn't randomly decide it was always your time. He planned this out.
No.
A genie appears and asks you, do you want $1 million or turn your friend into a Chinese talking beaver? I can make a lot more money with him being a talking Chinese beaver. No, grandma's sleepwalking again. Your grandma needs to be sent to a home. Someone done told the therapist too much. Yeah, for your information, you actually can't tell these people everything. How do you think you're going to die? Me, trying to cuddle a murder kitty. The donkey clearly asked nicely before he came in hot. He was like, excuse me, okay, no one's listening to me. I guess I gotta kick you now.
Dude, I'm gonna do that from now on. You just see some people just eating, minding their own business. I'm gonna start sticking my... Yeah, I'm kidding.
Bro raised her up without saying more than 8 words. At that point, I'm just leaving the skis and walking home. I'm a big skier. Yeah, this would send me out for the
I just
day.
met her.
Hell no. Yeah, I don't know how octopuses can fit into the smallest holes imaginable. Crazy creatures.
No, whatever that is, you need to burn it and burn all of it. That is demonic.
A cherry blossom tree did some serious damage to the paint of these cars.
Oh, that's cool.
And some people would pay for that. Remember, any wenches born after 1493 cannot farm. All they know is local tavern, stare at sundial, show ankle, skip church and lie. Life in Bali. A monkey stole my coffee, burnt his balls, and he blamed me. Oh yeah, he's like, it's your coffee, why is it hurting me? What did you do? When corals feel unsafe or threatened, they can transform and make themselves appear as a rock. Never leave your dog in the car. He's okay, he has water and treats. I mean, he does look like he's having a lot of fun again. At 8 years old, I wake up early in the morning without any problems. Also 20-year-old me. I kept airdropping this photo to everyone on the plane. Bro was stressing about. Hey man, it's just a picture. Turn off your airdrop. Bro is in the wrong ecosystem. A tumbleweed in the middle of a street. My guy sold his kids for a lunch. Pretty sure these rabbits are domesticated, actually. When you low-key look away from your computer after playing a game for 6 days without looking away, and you see all of the demons trying to kill you. Bro, I found the best mod pack ever. You have to try it. The mod pack. Me, arguing with bro. I knew I was wrong 10 minutes ago. I'm just trying to annoy him now.
Unironically, though, this was a really great movie. I can't even remember the name of it off the top of my head right now, but I just remember this being a really great movie. Like, this guy is like a brother with someone, and they're on this train, and they gotta do all this like cool stuff. Oh my god, what's the name of this movie? If you guys know, comment it down below, because I cannot think of it off the top of my head, but it was such a banger movie.
And then you can claim you were rage baiting the whole time and that you were never wrong.
So good.
Who's your new buddy? Is that a black lab? Wait, nope, that's a panther. How Mr. Incredible was about to move on that island if his family was really dead. Would have slimed everyone. Good. How guys start moving, like when their species or planet is in danger. Guys, I think the cat distribution system messed up. Oh, foxes. Dictatorships are bad and all, but bro, maybe with me it would be different. No way we thought this was tough as a kid. I swear, boys in sports classes are different. I mean, we just take it seriously. Some a bit too seriously. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna break his pee-pee. I have to cover my jewels with my hands. I'm sorry, man. No way you're going to my stuff like that. When you see the local crackhead tweaking while on your way home, but you just got fired and low-key start feeling the vibe. When you get kidnapped by the cartel, but the leader's thick daughter is there, so you genuinely lock in. Never talk to online strangers. Best rule I've ever broken. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I guess so. Situational.
Yeah. Let's be honest. I think we all have broken that rule at some point. I mean, if you're commenting right now and I respond to that comment, are we technically talking online? We don't quite know each other just yet, right? So technically it's like a stranger talking. So you're all breaking the rule right now.
When GTA 6 downloads on 98.4%, but you genuinely forgot to take the nuggets out of the air fryer without waiting for nothing. Monkey realized he could rage bait once more. Nothing like a nice soak after a long day. Back to work you go. Why do you always let her go first? Well, because I've played a lot of video games and I know what can happen. When you know your college professor is learning from the same YouTube channel as you, but you can't prove it. When my boyfriend comes over, my cat behaves like a completely different cat whenever he turns his back on her. I wish for a peaceful world, guys. When the genie misheard them. Me, meeting bro for the first time and immediately sensing we are equally stupid. And then he does something too stupid that ruins the friendship. I knew we shouldn't have hired bro. What does he do? Does he want to come in there with you? I mean, what are you gonna do? POV, you walk in your friend's house and their dog is barking at you while their family is screaming at it to stop. It's so awkward. When the dream
dude, it's really awkward. It makes me wonder, why do people even bother getting a dog or an animal in the first place if they're just gonna yell at it all the time? Like, it's an animal. It can't communicate. All it can do is bark.
just woke up from was the sequel of your dream when you were 7. I've had this a lot of times. Bro just realized the situation and he accepted it. Like most of us need to do in life, you know? Some things we can't change. No one may or dreams. Literally 2 minutes before they wake up. POV. You made a deal with the mysterious merchant in the dark corner of the tavern. I love this dog. I've seen it so many times. Dads on YouTube in 2015 getting ready to turn their son's Xbox PS4 into atoms for having bad grades.
Hey, yo.
This AI's first decision was its last. Good. Me dying and God's replaying all the messed up reels I've ever interacted with. But Loki's still funny.
Listen, if that happened to me, mercy have us all. You don't want to know what I have experienced in this life. Oh boy.
The game is ending, and I only have 10 seconds to type the most diabolical insults to the enemy team. What it feels like to turn off a laggy computer by holding the power button. Customer was quoted $850 for stair removal. Went with the Craigslist guy for $50 in beer.
In a beer, bro. What is that?
My turn. Punch. When your mum pulls up a baby picture and asks, where did my happy and cute boy go? How it looks versus how it feels. Yeah, walking through Loot Lake. When you try to eat in front of your sister. Yeah, your sister, your brother, your dad, your mom. No,
but come on, you can at least let me have one bite, right? Just one. Is one tiny little nibble wouldn't hurt, right? I don't have a big mouth. It's not like I need that much of it, right? I promise.
Excuse me, you're not supposed to be down here, human. You're a strictly land-based species.
Tradesman, when you don't immediately understand something they've been doing for 20 years. When the automatic toilet flushes before I can take a peek. When I'm on a
wait, what? What do you mean by that, huh? That's mega sus.
Rampage, and I hear moving and crying in the closet.
Let me out, let me out.
Mr.
Me,
Peanut?
watching bro get ripped in half after thinking we could just bully Pennywise by not being afraid of him. If only it was that simple. Me, leaving the theater with post-movie optimism and diving headfirst into oncoming traffic to save a squirrel. How it feels to walk around farting at work. POV. My girl yelling, whoopsie, while my lifeless body flies out of the window because she hit a curb at 1 million kilometers an hour. When you go into game chat to trash talk, but you hear a 50-year-old man who plays the game for fun saying, you got me, nice job. When the group chat is separated and everyone is experiencing their own arc. When me and the boys were discussing top 10 baddies in school, and the nerd at the front of the class asks me if I'm going to actually teach. So, license and me, being a silly Billy and reaching for his service weapon. Okay guys, friendly fire is on, let's be careful. Bro, 0.001 seconds later.
That's so
Remember when we used to wear our victim's skin with our friends and use it to prank their family? Good times they were. When you pass by a voice-activated camera and you hear, motion detected. When I'm fighting a single mother for the last large TV screen on Black Friday, so she starts using her leashed toddler like a flail. A fan brought a literal lion to a Romanian football post-match interview. How your presence brings color to my dull life. Shaq's kids in the shower with him while he's teaching them how to wash their hair. Dude, he's too big. When you know Princess Peach likes getting kidnapped by Bowser, but you just can't prove it. How it feels when you hear some kids talking about 6'7", but then you realize how you were acting in 2018 with beans.
Gosh, does anyone remember that? Do you know about that meme? I'm just curious. Let me know.
When bro said he'll be on for 5 minutes, but it's been 2 hours, so I signed him up for the army. Me, calling my mum to tell her I'm driving to the doctor's. I made the appointment myself this time. When you were in a Mickey Mouse costume at Disney World, and the 200-pound Disney mother starts crying and dry humping you aggressively. His mum taught him the forbidden technique when I get drafted to World War III, and I think I'm built for this, so I tried to clip farm it, and I genuinely get blown to smithers. Me, tweaking over a video game that I could just turn off and take a break when you get promoted to full.
You know what I just realized? What if we do have another war and the only type of people they could send off to go fight are just streamers, just Twitch streamers and YouTubers? You know for sure everything's gonna be recorded and lives and be like, yo chat, watch this, and they throw a grenade, it just goes boom.
And realize this is the circus and those are your monkeys. Sweating my A off in a game, then ending it with easy. When you're studying a computer science degree, but bro is studying an art degree. So you just agree to meet up at the same homeless shelter in 3 years. Child Protective Services raids my house to take away my beer fetcher when I'm playing a horror game that has proximity chat. And I hear bro scream his lungs out across the map. How females act after traumatizing a genuinely nice guy by leading him on and making him lose his will to live.
Yeah. These are the types of people you gotta be careful. You know, they look exactly like this. Yep, all of them. They got the exact same hair, the earrings, that whole outfit too. They even have that couch. It's kind of crazy, right? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But man, I don't look like her, right? Right? She doesn't have cat ears. Yeah, no, I don't look like her.
Locals who live in a city whose economy is based entirely on tourism, when they see a tourist in town, I mean, yeah, most tourists are annoying 10-year-old me,
True.
sitting with my family at the dinner table after a 40-year-old man on Xbox told me my exact location and then called me fat and gay.
Okay, but like, why do you have peanut butter with the chicken? What's going on with that, Mr. Frankie? What kind of cuisine is that? Like, don't get me wrong, chocolate milk with Fairlife base, chicken also base, peanut butter base, but all three together, I'm starting to question what's happening here.
When it's 2050, and my intelligent AI fridge called Michael is venting his frustration to me through my Neuralink implant. Actual footage of me geeking out because my shower curtain doesn't understand personal space. Me watching my wife after she told me, I don't need your help, I can do it myself, when I have absolutely nowhere to be, and the car in front of me is driving the speed limit. When you realize you might actually be one of those autistic people who don't think they're autistic and walks around thinking they're mysterious. So you're a socially anxious autistic person, or you're just normal with
We're just
social
autistic,
anxiety,
it's okay.
or you're just an introvert. Me at the grocery store, pretending to not know the cashier I went to school with my entire life. Me inserting random facts about myself because I can't make small talk to save my life. Why am I so complicated? My autistic when literally anything has to do with a dinosaur. Me hyping my boy to go talk to a baddie, but then she pepper sprays and tases him,
Hey,
realizing
listen, what if he's into that? I'm just saying there are men who are into that kind of stuff, ladies. You should be surprised. And they look like that other chick. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
forcing a conversation with someone who can go days without talking to me. When my boss asks me if I have any new ideas on how to motivate the team and improve work performance. When she wants to meet for the 4th time, but she's already seen my only 3 outfits.
Oh no,
when I get
bro.
superpowers and bro talks about prove it, I will just smush his brain. 7-year-old me looking at a random window miles away to make it clear to the sniper that he isn't slick. How I look, trying to decide if I should say, huh, for the 5th time, or just laugh and pretend I understand. Too late, I have already imagined you as the reactive Doberman and myself as the stoic collie. Guys who game until 4 a.m. and wake up at 8 a.m. to go to work when my car Loki gets stolen, but they can't get it started either.
Oh, that's
Me in
so
elementary
bad.
school when the teacher was explaining something, but I'm thinking about who the lights would hit if they fell down. When the test is so hard, you just sit back and hope your teacher gets sniped through the window. I wouldn't think of that. I'd hope I die or someone dies. I think you pass if someone dies. Is there friendly fire in this game? Hold on, let me check. Me hoping that mine candle not extinguish before the morrow lest I be consumed by Frederick Leopold Fazbearing.
No one actually talks like that, right? Please tell me you guys don't talk like that.
Who actually died doing what they loved. My buddy's father, he died sitting in a lawn chair in the shade with a beer in his hand, watching the kids play baseball across the street. He just fell asleep and didn't wake up. Didn't
spill
even
his beer,
spill
that's
his
crazy.
beer. When my wife comes to check on me after I saw a 10-minute YouTube video on how to fix the car. Okay, I did sword memes before. Would you guys like me to do sword memes again? I can do
sword memes might be kind of nice. I mean, I don't know. I think my favorite memes so far, at least from what you guys like, you like the boys versus girls stuff, but personally for me, I really like the art and the cat memes. I think they're hilarious. I also like his drawing. Yeah, I like the drawing memes, and yeah, I think those are my favorite memes. Comment down below what kind of memes you really enjoy from Vascal, or what other type of memes you want me to start reacting to in the future. If you want to see the uncensored versions of these videos, then check out my Patreon where I upload all uncensored content as well as some other videos on there. And let me know what your thoughts were down in the comments below. And there's anything else you'd like to see on this channel because I upload every single day. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and remember, everything reminds you of something. Bye!